employees to readily take up Germany job market. I'm talking only about Germany.
Okay.
ये 2 साल के अंदर उनको पता है कि उनको उनके पैसे कवर भी हो जाएंगे.
Right.
जैसे अब ज्ञानदान में आपसे लोन लेते हैं, तो आपको भी एक गारंटी मैं दे सकता हूँ कि हमारे बच्चे आपका लोन तुरंत before they graduate. These are the few situations which actually like force the student to stay back.
Got it.
Which sometimes may not be their idea to settle down, but the countries are so lucrative that actually they can't leave that country and come back here. Germany के अंदर there is a very interesting visa called opportunity card,
Okay.
which is actually
Opportunity card.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which allows a student, or not the student, anybody, any foreign individual who has actually a professional experience, and they are welcome to come to Germany, stay for 1 year, find employment.
Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk to Mr. Gola Sainath. He is someone who studied in Sweden 18 years back and since then has been sending students to Europe, all over the countries in Europe for education. While many other consultants, agents in the market were focusing on countries like UK, US, Canada, Mr. Sainath has been focused just on Europe. And last year itself, he has sent more than 2,000 students to Europe. Europe is becoming one of the top study abroad destination, especially in the current few years. And I'm going to discuss a lot of things with Mr. Sainath because he is the one person who knows the most about Europe. So we are going to cover in detail study in Italy, Germany and Cyprus. And we are going to understand why students go to these countries, what are the pros and cons of going to these countries, and how at the end students can make a better career after going to these countries rather than going to the other countries where we are facing a lot of geopolitical issues. So first of all, thank you, Mr. Sainath.
My pleasure, Aman. It's been actually a wonderful introduction for me. Thank you very much.
Right. I'm very impressed, Mr. Sainath, by what you mentioned to me just before the shoot as well, that you are the dawn of the industry when it comes to the European market, or especially sending students to Europe. Right. Let's start with the very broader aspect.
So first thing, actually, thank you, Aman, for this opportunity of talking to our students. So the first thing is actually like not only at this point of time, it's been actually Europe is in the market since ages. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Because actually Germany, Italy.
You studied
Austria.
there. Yeah.
So these countries are host of wonderful universities. So previously what happened was actually like most of the consultants, actually like my colleagues, I would say.
Yeah.
So they were only focusing on the countries which is actually like the big four, which is actually US, UK, Australia, Canada.
Yeah.
So because the language was not a burden. And which is what actually like most of the people thought that way.
Right.
But while doing that, in these many years also, on an average, we at Videsh Consults, we've been successful in sending more than 2,000 students per annum. And so far, we have more than 15,000 plus students happily settled in Europe.
That's a big number.
Thank you very much. So this is all because actually European countries are so wonderful that actually like they offer a very low tuition fee. Because the public universities in Europe especially, they are actually not for making money and not for profit.
Right.
So the university offers very generous benefits to them. On top of that, people, why we should go abroad. So normally when somebody wants to go abroad, the logic behind is actually one, to gain international exposure. And the second thing is actually like the quality of life, what they could get there.
Right.
And then work ethics.
Right.
And the body language, because once European habits or European food culture. So these are various reasons actually which attracts students abroad, of which Europe was number one since beginning.
Got it.
Of which actually so far I would say of this 15,000 plus students I sent, I see about more than 90%, more than 90% are settled in Europe itself.
Wow.
So that is actually something what their perspective is actually to go there and get a job. Initial days when they were going, their perception was actually just to go there, study, because यहाँ पे तो कम में हो जा रहा. So that was the initial thought. And work permit हो गया, and then उसके बाद चलो और 2 साल काम कर लेते, PR आ जाएगा. इसके अंदर घर में वाले शादी करवाते हैं. और dependent को full time work allowed है.
Right.
So these are the few situations which actually like force the student to stay back.
Got it.
Which sometimes may not be their idea to settle down, but the countries are so lucrative that actually they can't leave that country and come back here. हॉलीडेज
Got
के लिए वे जरूर आते हैं और पेरेंट्स को लेके जाते हैं.
Right.
एंड ऑल्सो सम ऑफ दीज कंट्रीज दे अलाउ पेरेंट्स एज फुल टाइम डिपेंडेंट्स देयर. जैसे समझो कि एक्चुअली कोई यूएस जाते हैं.
Right.
यूएस में क्या है एक्चुअली विद इन 6 months द पेरेंट्स हैज टू
Have to
रिटर्न
come
बैक टू इंडिया.
Yeah.
But Germany is not the case. Germany allows the parents as a dependents.
Right.
So once you're on a work permit, then you can take your parent and parent can work full time or stay with them forever. So उनका अपना एक अलग ही डिफरेंट और बेहतर जिंदगी करने के लिए these countries have been proven track.
Got it.
So यहाँ पे क्या है ना actually like, what you rightly said was actually like most of the consultants they used to send for US UK. यहाँ पे क्या है ना ज़्यादा हो गया. So कोई भी एक्चुअली तेलुगु में एक मुहावरा है एक्चुअली पेरुगुटा विरुगुटा को रखे,
Okay.
which means actually like something which grows enormous, then automatically sometimes the time has
Has to
come
come
that
down.
it will come down.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
यहाँ पे लकीली क्या है ना जर्मनी और these countries में उतना इमिग्रेशन हुआ नहीं है जितना
Got it.
उनको चाहिए.
Got it.
एंड मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंटली आज के दिन में यूरोप में क्या हुआ, they actually somehow skipped one generation of people because of their advanced living culture
Yeah.
or whatever. They get married at 45 and they don't want to have kids. They have their own reasons.
Right.
So
right.
for this reason actually the youth population in these countries especially have been very very low.
Got
So
it.
they need at this point of time 1+ million employees to readily take up Germany job market. I'm talking only about Germany.
Okay.
So Germany is starving to have right skilled people. 1 million people they are wanting because
Got it.
the people who are now currently working, they are in about 64 65 age, and in the next 2-3 years they have like more than 1 million people retiring from their existing jobs.
Got it.
So usko naturally our students will be the
Right.
best option.
So what I understood from what you said is Europe has been there. It's not something that has suddenly come up.
Yeah.
People were going, as you said, that you have sent 15,000 students over last 18 years. And Europe has low cost comparatively compared to US, UK, even Australia. Europe has pro-immigration policies.
True.
A lot of countries in Europe. So you mentioned getting the PR earlier than other countries. On the top of that, you mentioned that the dependent, so if you get married, your wife and husband can come and work with you, and then your parents can live with you.
Right.
And then the work-life balance in Europe is
Was
very, very, very good, and you would know because you were in Sweden. So all of this sounds like amazing, right? If I am the student right now, I would say, oh, let's go to Europe. Why I should not go to Europe? So my first question to you is, why it has been the case that the big four, which is US, UK, Australia, and Canada, why students were choosing them more compared to Europe? Because Europe has been like this from past many years. So why right now, today only, Europe is becoming more mainstream compared to, let's say, 3 years, 2023, 2022.
Right.
Then why were students not choosing Europe as the first choice?
The point here is actually, since most of these countries, they have their own language. If you see Italy, Italian language, Germany, German. So the time which you mentioned before 22, 20,
Right.
before, अभी देखो इंडिया में जियो आने से पहले hardly कितने लोग YouTube देखते थे.
सही बात है. Right. Yeah.
And it become now actually like information is readily available with everybody.
Yeah.
So पहले ऐसा था कि actually Google Translate भी नहीं था. And all those websites were completely in Italian or German.
Okay.
So practically to apply in that countries, and also वहाँ पे जो पढ़ाई जो है वो पूरी तरह से इंग्लिश में नहीं होता था. Where actually hardly in one university 2 or 3 programs they used to held in English.
Okay.
Rest all were taught in German. और इसमें बड़ा चैलेंज ये था कि बच्चों को कि कौन सी यूनिवर्सिटी में कौन सी प्रोग्राम इंग्लिश में सिखाते हैं. And what is the entry criteria? And since these are all public universities, consultant used to actually not get any commissions, to be honest with you, because हमारे market में कैसा होता है कि actually we have tie-ups usually.
अच्छा.
Since these are public universities, they are not having any tie-ups. So naturally, nobody used to promote them.
Got it.
So for this reason, जिसका information ही scarce है, तो वहाँ पे जाने के लोग भी कम रहते थे.
So language
was the major hurdle.
hurdle.
And thanks to the technology now, and all the websites are changed in English, and now I see about 40% of the curriculum in all the universities are transformed to English.
Okay.
Because क्या होना, यूरोप में भी उनका पहले एक आइडियोलॉजी ऐसा था कि इटली बोले तो we actually rule 50% of this world. Germany, even they thought the same thing कि दुनिया पूरा जर्मन बात करना था, हम क्यों इंग्लिश बात करें भाई?
Right.
That was that mindset.
Right.
But in the last 1 decade,
Mm-hmm.
the shift of their
Power. Yeah.
power, that everything is Anglophone now, and now they realized actually it's important that even their people should speak English so that they are employable, they are competitive worldwide. So for this reason, even now these governments, they're encouraging their students to study in English. So as such, actually, उनको English में पढ़ाने के लिए they encourage more programs which are helping us in turn. ज़्यादातर पहले public universities में ऐसे ही होता था. And अभी दूसरी चीज ये था कि actually all the universities which we are talking about, let it be Italy, let it be Germany, these all are public universities. The admission criteria is very strong. It's not that actually every Tom, Dick and Harry can enter into these countries. So naturally the admission criteria is such thing where you should have a decent profile with a 60 plus or 75 plus percentage in your previous bachelor's. And then आपको IELTS में 6.0 रहना चाहिए.
Right.
There are certain requirements which not every student able to catch up.
Got it.
So this is where actually we at Videsh Consults, we expertise in these all requirements, and according to student profile, we can have them actually manage and first shortlist the basic universities where it is possible to crack the admission.
Got it.
तो पहले admission ही बहुत झंझट था, and now at Videsh Consults we made it easy.
Got it.
So जैसे actually with our experience and with our contacts with the universities, and we are the exclusive representative for almost all the public universities from Italy.
Wow.
So that makes us actually like having a green channel approach with the admissions part of you. So that actually like we also get our universities from Italy come to India and do seminars and make interaction with students. So these all actually help us shifting this. तो पहले ऐसा था एक दिन कि when I like about 15 years back when I talk about Italy, एक पेरेंट मुझे बोल रहा था कि एक्चुअली ये टेक्सास के बाजू में है या कैलिफोर्निया के बाजू में. That was a kind of awareness what people had. And now the dynamics completely shift, and thanks to technology and thanks to people like you who are trying to give more awareness to our students, that really helps. Yeah.
Right. So language, what you mentioned. Second, I also find it very interesting, which you are saying that because the European universities, especially the public universities, which are not in the business of making money,
Right.
and they were not paying the agents,
Right.
and that's why the agents were not promoting it. But now, are they paying? Are public universities from Italy?
That still remains the same.
So that's,
Though I have work officially, but they will be actually like helping us to identify our students. But again, actually like the budget, what they do is actually is not something what I can claim officially a commission.
right, got it. So they help you in promoting their university here
Absolutely.
in some fashion or otherwise. So that means that you have no hidden intent or agenda to push a certain university
Absolutely.
to the student, because you're not getting anything from these public universities.
Yes.
And that's why I think you charge students as well.
Yeah, we do.
That if you want to, and that's why European, if somebody wants to study in Europe, they have to pay a certain amount
Yes.
to get into that European.
Nominal processing fees will be there.
Makes sense.
But that is actually like peanuts when they compare with the benefits what they expect to get.
Got it. Makes sense. How about the job market in Europe? When I speak to a lot of students, even on this podcast, to a lot of study abroad consultants, veteran, one thing that I have been told over the years is US has been the top study abroad destination just because of the sheer economy and availability of the jobs.
Right.
Second, Canada, Australia has been there because they had friendly PR plus English as a language,
Right.
plus maybe not the right jobs, but jobs were available. So let's say if you're doing MBA in something, but at the end you are becoming some store manager and earning very good life. Right. UK of late also has boomed because of their government push. They have come up with a lot of policies. Right. What exactly is the job market scenario in Europe? Right. Because ultimately whoever is going abroad, they want to make a good life of it. Maybe money is not the primary agenda, but is on the card, right? Without money, life doesn't work.
So Aman, the point is very simple. That as I told you in beginning also, like 90+% of my students are holding PRs.
Okay.
So point is very simple, as because first thing, these countries when they go for study, along with the studies, all the universities, no matter public or private, they're going to be helping the student with the local language skills for the first 6 months free of cost. तो बच्चे को कैसे भी मास्टर्स 1.5 year 2 years तो पढ़ना ही है. So in this 2 years time, they have very comfortable time
Mhm.
to pick up the local language skills.
ठीक है.
जैसे ही एक बार इटली में इटालियन सीख गए या जर्मनी में जर्मन सीख लिए, so there is 100% possibility you get a job, because it's been actually like we send these many students every year, and I see those who graduate from these universities, everybody is employed. ऐसे नहीं कि एक्चुअली वहाँ पे जॉब मार्केट कम है वैसा है, बिकॉज वी टॉक अबाउट इटली, दिस इज एक्चुअली साइज ऑफ a small state in India,
Yeah, yeah.
but that is still world's 7th industrialized and world's 5th richest.
Okay.
And we talk about Germany, that is still size of Telangana and population merely the same.
Yeah.
But that particular country is world's third strongest
Third
economy.
strongest, yeah.
And now we are competing to beat them.
Beat them, yeah, yeah. Hopefully we do.
Hopefully we do. Yeah. But
Right.
the size of their size actually, or their population you see, or the export capability. So let's say like all India put together, we only have about 400 billion exports, for which now US is worrying a lot about this, कि actually आपका trade surplus हो. But that is not the case with Germany, because Germany is doing 1.6 trillion export capability,
Okay.
which is a lot, 4 times the Indian market size. So these countries, they have very good infrastructure, industries, and you see the density of industries in these countries,
right.
they are so high that actually they have, as I told you, more than 1 million employment requirement. And also the more people they have the tendency or the capacity to expand themselves and grow themselves in those arenas and spread worldwide. So this is something what these countries are particularly focusing at this point of time. So for this they are offering, for example, आप Germany देखेंगे, Germany के अंदर there is a very interesting visa called opportunity card,
Okay.
which is actually
Opportunity card.
opportunity card, yeah,
Okay.
which allows a student, or not the student, anybody, any foreign individual who has actually a professional experience, and they are welcome to come to Germany, stay for 1 year, find employment, which is not the case with any other country. Do we have any such? No.
Yeah.
So this country needs people. That is a straight case example that they are offering this. But what's the problem when, like, taking the opportunity card, comparing with student visa? Obviously, student visa will always give you that cushion.
Yeah.
उस
because
कंट्री में
you are-
जाके ये 2 साल के अंदर आप क्या ना, यो प्रियम्बलिंग हो जाएगा, वो कंट्री के बारे में ज्यादा बहुत पहचान हो जाएगी,
Local language.
लोकल लैंग्वेज का भी 2 साल में पिकअप कर लेंगे,
Right.
and you exactly know how to handle or how to take make friends and how to build connections. These all will help as a student.
Got it.
But still this country is so obsessive that actually I need people, चलो भाई भेज दो.
Right, right.
So
Makes
that's all shows that actually the job market is really good. But again, having said that, for IT, for IT and software engineering, language is not really big problem.
Got it.
But apart from this, आप कोई भी मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर हो या फार्मेसी हो, लाइफ साइंसेस हो, मैनेजमेंट स्पेशली, बिकॉज अब देखो हम दोनों इंग्लिश में बात करना चाहिए था, बट
Right.
फॉर आवर कंफर्ट एक्चुअली वी आर इन
Yeah,
हिंदी.
yeah, right.
सो लाइकवाइज जर्मनी में जर्मन, इटली में इटालियन, ये लैंग्वेज भी इतना इंपॉर्टेंट होता है.
Right.
So for this reason, those people actually whom I know, they speak good English or good Italian or good German, and that country, they are absolutely flourishing.
Got it.
Yes.
Makes sense. So now you mentioned that there is public universities in both Italy, Germany, but these days a lot of private universities are also there.
Right.
And what I understood is private universities do offer some commission to consultants as well.
Right.
Is it worth going to the private universities because they will have a good tuition fee as well? Public university will have low or zero tuition fee.
Right.
So what about private universities? How do students identify whether my consultant is pushing a public university or a private university to me?
Simple. See, point, you actually asked me a right point, because actually nowadays actually those who are actually having a very good profile, still some consultants I have observed that actually उनको private के जगह push कर रहे थे. But that is not something what we believe at Videsh Consults.
Yeah.
Point is very simple. See, it is German scale के अंदर, they should be like 16 years of education है for Italy. And
Okay.
for Germany, 15 years is also accepted.
Okay.
As long as you have a German scale के मुताबिक से 3 out of 4, which is like 75% plus in India, and have very good IELTS, then you are eligible to apply for public universities.
Public universities, okay.
So, जैसे कि actually what we at Videsh Consult, our team, what we do is we first evaluate the student profile and we understand that. And दूसरी चीज ये है कि अभी now we have very superficial or most attractive words called AI and data sciences.
Yeah, yeah.
So no matter you're a mechanical engineer or an electronic engineer, you still want that.
Yeah.
So which is not the केस विद पब्लिक यूनिवर्सिटीज दैट एक्चुअली आप मैकेनिकल हो, ईसी हो, तो आपको सो दिस इज जेन्युइन केस ऑफ एक्चुअली लाइक दे हैव टू गो विद अ प्राइवेट यूनिवर्सिटी. और मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट ये इंटरेस्टिंग चीज बता दूं मैं आपको कि ये पब्लिक यूनिवर्सिटीज के अंदर या प्राइवेट यूनिवर्सिटी के अंदर एज लॉन्ग एज द यूनिवर्सिटी इज अवार्डिंग ए जर्मन डिग्री, that university is maintaining all the qualities what the German standards are.
Right.
So आपको पढ़ाई के बारे में उतना ज्यादा फर्क नहीं है जितना लोग सोचते हैं.
Got it.
Because you're not going for any mechanical engineering or you're not going for any nuclear engineering in these private universities. Because private universities में हालांकि आप जो maximum courses जाते हो that is either into IT or into management.
Okay. Got
So ये fields research center का जरूरत है ही नहीं.
Got it.
So for this reason, private universities, they are actually like not of the great size what these public universities are, and they are not research institutes because ये सारे के सारे public universities, private universities के अंदर University of Applied Sciences. So when we talk about University of Applied Sciences, that automatically means that
private में होता है.
हाँ, private में. They are oriented towards the practicality. They are oriented towards the job market.
Got it.
So all the private universities what we are working with, they all are offering an employment rate of more than 90%.
Got it.
So this is the kind of universities because हम सीधा इंडिया से इसीलिए जा रहे हैं कि we should have a nice quality of education. Along with that, the university supports us for internships and thereby a very peaceful or easy shift into the job market. So for this reason, these private universities are actually doing 2 steps ahead of the public universities.
Got it.
Because उनका ये simple चीज है.
But they do charge high tuition fee, right?
No, they are actually certain universities. For example, you see some German universities, usually like Bavaria State, they charge 3,000 euros per semester.
Okay.
And now TUM also they're charging about 12,000 euros per year. So which is almost 12 to 20 euros, 20,000 euros. Is a total 2 years masters. Where अभी private के अंदर भी there are universities which charge hardly about 8,000 euros से चालू होगा for the whole program.
Got it.
From 8,000 till 20,000 we have different universities based on the student requirement and student profile. We at Videsh Consultants, we help them because we understand this fact कि उनको जहाँ पे कम होगा we will always try to put him that and also giving him the options of other universities because we don't want student to miss out on opportunity. So we'll give both the clear understanding about this.
Got it.
So इसमें ये है कि end of the day you study in public university or private university, आपको 18 months की post study work मिलनी है.
Right. You studied from public?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Got it.
Because those days actually private university का बात खतर ही नहीं था.
Right. तो अभी you are saying कि even private universities are charging money, but education wise because the kind of courses that they're offering, which is in IT management, the difference in education is not much.
Not at all.
Between public and private, and they are focused more on the practicality of it. So job wise it is like you would recommend somebody to go to private university as well if they are not able to crack public.
That is one case scenario. On second case scenario, you are not interested to do any research programs. बेसिकली ये समझो कि अभी आज के दिन पे मास्टर्स इन कंप्यूटर इंजीनियरिंग उसके ऊपर आपको करिकुलम ऐसा होगा कि अभी इंडिया में भी प्रॉब्लम यही है. एजुकेशन सिस्टम के अंदर क्या हो रहा है, जो हम बैचलर्स में पढ़ा रहे हैं वो प्रैक्टिकलिटी अलग है, हम जो पढ़ रहे हैं थियोरेटिकल नॉलेज इज अलग. तो उसकी वजह से क्या ना प्रैक्टिकल इम्प्लीकेशन में लोग फेल हो रहे हैं. दैट इज रीजन हमारा एम्प्लॉयबिलिटी इतना कम रहा है, स्पेशली हमारे JNTU, उस्मानी यूनिवर्सिटी, यहाँ पे हम लोकली ये देखेंगे तो यहाँ पे क्या ना लाइक द रियल वर्ल्ड एजुकेशन इज मिसिंग. So whereas if you look at German universities, especially the University of Applied Sciences, they are mostly into the practical approach and towards the industry orientation. Because यहाँ पे ऐसा main plus point ये है कि all these universities they are going to work with the companies around. So company कुछ research करना है. So they're going to be entrusting this project to the university. And university में क्या है ना, एक professor will be the head of that particular project. And उनके पास infrastructure है, उनके पास people है. They carry out this particular project. And the output will be given to the company. And the patent right will be given to company. And the professor will get a name. And student will get experience. So it is actually overall growth हो रहा है जिसके अंदर ये education system is such way that actually like it is almost practical. So for this reason यहाँ पे public university या private university हो, the education standard what we are talking about is the most attractive point. And दूसरी चीज ये है कि हम किसी को भी wantedly private हम push नहीं करेंगे based on their requirement. अगर possible ही नहीं हो public में तो private ही करना पड़ेगा. But hardly आपको मैं फिर से ये दे रहा हूँ कि always we should look at return of investment.
Right.
So Germany में ऐसा है कि it allows 24 hours per week part time. हफ्ते के अंदर. Which is normally other countries is 20. and then the basic wage is 13.5 euros per hour.
Okay.
So you look at Max
That's
actually.
very high.
Yes,
US
it's
में इतना-
highest in Europe.
Okay.
It's highest in Europe and compatible with best countries. So almost about 1200 euros to 1300 euros they can make up on the part time. And then cost of living, as you know, it's about 500 to 600 euros. Still, they have a proper saving of about 700 to 800 euros per month.
Okay.
So जैसे उनको 2 साल का मास्टर्स हो गया, उसके लिए उनको 12,000 या 10,000 यूरो खर्च भी करनी पड़ी. ये 2 साल के अंदर उनको पता है कि उनको
Cover भी
उनके पैसे कवर भी हो जाएंगे.
Right.
जैसे अब ज्ञानदान में आपसे लोन लेते हैं,
Yeah.
तो आपको भी एक गारंटी मैं दे सकता हूँ कि हमारे बच्चे आपका लोन तुरंत before they graduate.
Right.
This is the usual case scenarios.
Right.
On top of this, also this country offering 18 months post study work.
Hmm.
उसके अंदर they are allowed to work full time job, whatever they have been doing a part time, वो करते हुए they can plan any job. And main plus point ये है कि जैसे US जैसा कि आपको IT जॉब ही करो तभी H1 मिलेगा, नहीं तो आप UK जैसा टायर 2 कंपनी में करो तभी आपको वर्क परमिट मिलेगा. ऐसे कोई स्ट्रिंग्स अटैच नहीं है. आप भले मैकडोनल्ड से लेके मर्सिडीज तक कुछ भी जॉब, as long as you get 40 hours per week, it's a full time contract,
Right.
the visa can be extended. उसके अंदर क्या है, आप 3 साल का जॉब करो, you get a PR. 3 years work permit straight away lands to your PR.
Okay.
And then इसके अंदर भी there is a EU blue card, which is actually a wonderful card in Germany. उसमें क्या है, if the income is about 43,000 for STEM programs and 48,000 per annum for other programs. उसके अंदर क्या है, within 21 months you get a PR. So एक बार PR मिल जाएगा, साल में आपको पासपोर्ट भी मिल जानी है. And once you are a citizen of that country and you have that red passport,
Got it.
the world opens to you. And 162 countries plus you can travel on arrival.
तो we have been talking about Europe, but हमने अभी तक 2-3 कंट्री का ही नाम लिया है, जर्मनी, इटली, राइट, 2 ही का लिया एक्चुअली. What about other countries? Sweden, Spain,
Yeah.
Netherlands, and many other countries. Malta. Yeah.
So as I was telling you कि actually क्या ना, Europe is a conglomerate of all great 29 countries. तो उसमें every country has its own beauty, every country has its own plus points. So we at Videsh Consults, we deal with more or less all the public,
okay.
all the universities in these European countries.
Got it.
So इसमें जैसे स्वीडन हो गया, यहाँ पे क्या है, इट्स a Scandinavian country थोड़ा, but हालांकि मेरा सगा भाई जो है वहाँ का citizen है,
Okay.
and I myself I studied there.
Yes, right.
So it is my second home although, and this is one of the heaven on earth, but the fees is actually about 20,000 euros तक हो सकता for 2 years, which is still, it is actually return of investment के तौर से देखेंगे
तो ठीक.
तो even यहाँ पे भी बहुत बढ़िया है. And studies is actually excellent because ये सारे के सारे European countries में they all have to follow the same standard of education called Bologna process, under which our masters is for 2 years and bachelor's is 3 years, and which is proper 60 credits per year. And इसमें ये प्लस पॉइंट है कि आप एक बार जर्मनी पास आउट हो या इटली पास आउट हो या स्वीडन पास आउट हो, दे लुक यू एज यूरोपियन स्टूडेंट बिकॉज दे नो फॉर श्योर ये सारे के सारी यूनिवर्सिटीज अंडर द सेम फ्रेमवर्क काम कर रहे हैं. दैट इज द रीजन दे हैव अ ब्यूटीफुल कॉन्सेप्ट कॉल्ड एरास्मस. तो एरास्मस के जरिए क्या होगा कि एक सेमेस्टर आप इटली में पढ़ के आप 1 or 2 semesters you can go to the host university.
Got it.
Which is something like, example, you can go to Germany, you can go to Denmark, or you can go to Sweden and pursue your 1 semester or 2 semesters there, and having all those credits recognized back in the home country.
Got it.
You come back. So इसकी वजह से Erasmus also pays you additional scholarship of 650 euros per month for your staying.
Got it.
And there is no fees. जैसे अभी मैं स्वीडन में बोल रहा था कि सर आपको 2 साल के अंदर 20 लाख का फीस है, वही आप Erasmus के जरिए गए तो your fees is 0.
Okay.
Because Europe has this opportunity called Erasmus student mobility. And they know for sure all these universities, they follow the same framework and same standard. This is the option available for every single student. I recommend all my students to do this is because actually आपको क्या है, एक ही टाइम के अंदर आपको 2 डिफरेंट मुल्क मल्टी कंट्री एक्सपोजर आ जाएगा. एंड यू हैव कॉन्टैक्ट्स विद डिफरेंट प्रोफेसर्स, डिफरेंट फ्रेंड्स आप बनाएंगे, कनेक्शंस बढ़ेंगे. सो नेचुरली आपकी चॉइस होगी after your course completion to find an employment in that country or this country, because when you get a visa itself for these countries, it's by default Schengen. So day one you have this opportunity to find employment anywhere. Yeah.
ठीक है. So Germany I understood well. You mentioned that you can do part-time job 24 hours per week with 40 euro approximately per hour compensation. Then you work for 3 years, any kind of job, you can get a PR.
Yes.
So it's very straightforward, right? and to get a job, obviously selecting the right university is important, but language is equally important.
Yes.
So if you are going to Germany, you have to
Pick up
the language, and if you can work towards the German language from India only, that will be plus point.
Yeah.
Now moving to Italy.
Mhm.
So what is the same equation in Italy? Like what is the per hour?
इटली का बता दो तो और भी अट्रैक्टिव है.
अच्छा.
And because Italy is my pet actually, I would say.
Okay.
So इटली के अंदर क्या है कि we have like 84 public universities.
84
public universities.
And do they have private?
Private हालांकि है, but private fees is actually a bit higher.
Okay.
So we so far sent about, of the 15,000 students, I see more than 8,000 students I sent only for Italy alone.
Oh, okay.
So 50% of my market actually has been Italy, because
That's amazing.
the basic फंडा यहाँ पे ये है कि ये सारे के सारे पब्लिक यूनिवर्सिटीज हैं, और इसके अंदर द ट्यूशन फीस इज अबाउट 156 euros to 300 euros per annum,
ठीक है.
which is in Indian currency between 15,000 rupees to 30,000 is the total fees what they pay per year. And the exciting part is that government pays you stipend of 7,200 euros per year, which is actually आप बैठे बैठे आप फ्री में पढ़ते, आपको उल्टा गवर्नमेंट आपको 7 लाख रुपए सालाना देगा.
To everyone.
To everyone.
Irrespective of any course.
No matter you're going for bachelor's or master's, the government provides you this.
So if you're going
only
to
upon one condition,
okay,
that your father's or annual income should be less than 40,000 euros per annum, which is like
which is in India तो
less than 40 lakhs.
Yeah.
हम सारे वही हैं.
Right. Yeah.
So naturally, like if your income is less than 40 lakhs, you're eligible to apply for such scholarship, because Italy में ये concept है called right to study, under which if your parents' income, you're particularly from poor background, they हो 20 लाख की कमाते हो सालाना,
India में
you're poor according to them.
हाँ, according to them, right? Because that converting it in euro, ना?
Yeah. So according to them, you're eligible.
Okay.
As such, actually we apply for this scholarship called regional scholarships. यहाँ पे क्या है ना, जैसे आप रोम में पढ़ते हो तो रोम लाजियो स्टेट में पढ़ता है, तो हम क्या ना लाजियो गवर्नमेंट को दरख्वास्त करते हैं कि एक बच्चा आके रोम में पढ़ रहा है, ये बेचारे का फादर का ओनली 30 लाख की इनकम है, तो आप थोड़ा सपोर्ट करें. So naturally क्या होगा कि एक्चुअली वो गवर्नमेंट से we are getting about 7,200 euros, which they pay out in 2 installments.
Okay.
The first installment they pay out in the month of December as a Christmas gift, and second installment in June, July.
Okay.
और सेकेंड ईयर के स्कॉलरशिप के लिए एक ही कंडीशन उनका ये है कि आप क्रेडिट पढ़नी है, उसमें 30 क्रेडिट पास करनी है, which is 50% of the curriculum to be passed, which is actually बहुत छोटी रिक्वायरमेंट है उनका, हालांकि वेरी जेन्युइन रिक्वायरमेंट. सो फॉर दिस रीजन ये था. उसके ऊपर से ये कंट्री ऑफर्स 1 year स्टे बैक ऑप्शन. सो नेचुरली 3 साल का तो सेफ सेट.
Right.
उसके बाद नो मैटर वट एवर द जॉब यू टेक अप, योर वर्क परमिट विल बी एक्सटेंडेड. और इस कंट्री में 5 years का लीगल स्टे इंक्लूडिंग द स्टडी पीरियड, यू गेट ए PR. मेरे कुछ बच्चे ऐसे हैं जो बैचलर्स करें, मास्टर्स करें
और PR मिल गया.
और PR बिकॉज बैचलर्स 3 साल का था और मास्टर्स 2 साल का है, तो 5 साल तो ऐसे ही हो गया. लेकिन ये इसमें एक कंडीशन ये है कि लास्ट 1 year शुड बी टैक्सेबल इनकम. सो फॉर दिस रीजन दे हैव टू वेट फॉर 1 more year. एक साल कुछ भी काम करो और कुछ टैक्स भरो कि एक्चुअली आप काबिलियत हो. ऐसा नहीं कि एक्चुअली पढ़ाई हो गया उनके तौर से, अभी आप सेल्फ सस्टेन हो, बल्कि फॉर दैट रीजन दे नीड 1 year टैक्सेबल इनकम. यस, and they get a PR. And
once you have PR, तो then तो it is you are practically a citizen there.
And ऊपर से जैसे आपको बताया था यहाँ पे पार्ट टाइम भी अलाउड है. हालांकि बेचारे पैसे दे रहे हैं, ऊपर से पार्ट टाइम भी 20 घंटे काम कर सकते हैं.
और उसमें कितना यूरो?
Almost about 1,000 euros comfortably people are making it
in a month.
In a month, yeah.
So 7,200 वहाँ से आ गए
और यहाँ से ये भी आ रहा है,
तो ये तो मतलब it's more than a full time job.
More than full time job what actually our students get in India.
In India, right?
Yes.
Right.
So definitely it's worth going.
I'm very curious why students don't know about. Well, I myself didn't know about all of this. Just because the awareness is so less for Italy. Even when we are giving education loans, we are not considering all of this into factor. We are still looking at parents कितना कमाते हैं, collateral है या नहीं है, and all of that thing. So I think given now you have told me something that we at Gyan have to think around. What can be done, especially if we can do our own loans there. But I'm just curious why, if it's such an attractive thing, why students are not going. It's just because
point ये है कि actually as I told you again, यहाँ पे क्या ना awareness कम है इस countries के ऊपर. दूसरी ये process जो है इतना straight forward नहीं है जितना मैं बोल रहा हूँ.
ओके
लेकिन मैं करने के लिए मैं तो मशहूर हूँ, इसके लिए मैं आपको एक गारंटी दे सकता हूँ कि जो भी विदेश कंसल्स को अप्रोच करेंगे विल मेक श्योर फ्रॉम एप्लीकेशन टिल अकोमोडेशन वी कैन गाइड देम, बिकॉज यहाँ पे क्या ना द प्रोसीजर इज एक्चुअली बिट डिफरेंट। जैसे अभी मैं बताया कि एडमिशन मिलने के बाद वहाँ से काम नहीं हो जाता, एडमिशन मिलने के बाद आपको लोकल गवर्नमेंट को अप्लाई करना है, और लोकल गवर्नमेंट इज ऑलवेज अ डिफरेंट थिंग अपार्ट फ्रॉम यूनिवर्सिटी,
ओके
सो देयर इज अ पर्टिकुलर टाइमलाइन टू डू दैट, एंड
वो सब
अपार्ट
आप
फ्रॉम
करते
दैट
हो?
वो सब विदेश कंसल्स विल हेल्प देम
Okay.
एप्लीकेशन टिल अकोमोडेशन।
और यहाँ पे भी यूनिवर्सिटी आपको पे नहीं करता है, तो स्टूडेंट्स हैव टू पे टू गेट टू इटली।
यस एग्जैक्टली।
ओके
एंड और एक रीजन ये है कि एक्चुअली इटली के अंदर क्या है ना, वी हैव 4 कॉन्सुलेट्स, बॉम्बे, कोलकाता, दिल्ली एंड बैंगलोर।
ओके बैंगलोर अभी खुला है।
बैंगलोर अभी रिसेंटली खुले हैं।
राइट
सो पहले के जो 3 कॉन्सुलेट्स थे वहाँ पे तो touchwood as of now the
Approval
success rate is
अच्छा है।
approval rate is very good, but whereas with Bangalore actually like we've been a mixed reaction, so which we are still observing actually like how to cope with that, but I still see the consulate is very clear about, जैसे हमारा ऑस्ट्रेलिया है, ऑस्ट्रेलिया वीजा के लिए क्या रिक्वायरमेंट है कि
आईटीआर होना चाहिए।
ITR होना चाहिए, वो भी ऑन टाइम फाइलिंग होना चाहिए,
राइट
and then the parents are capable to sponsor the student. So हालांकि these points are exactly what is being observed at the Italy consulate also, whereas this is not the case with Germany. So Germany के अंदर as of now I am enjoying 100% success rate. So जो भी विदेश कंसल्ट से मैं आज तक जितने भी फाइल्स लगाए जर्मनी का, not even a single rejection, 100% success rate over these years. The point ये है जर्मनी के अंदर we have a blocked account system, so they don't bother about your father's income or whatever. आप साढ़े ब्लॉक्ड अकाउंट में दे दिए, वहाँ जाने देंगे हिसाब बराबर, तो फाइनेंशियली जॉब डन।
Right.
Second thing, IELTS is mandatory, so where they know for sure student has good communication skills.
Yeah.
And third thing, there is APS verification, which proves that कि बंदे का document genuine है। तो उनको basically most of the countries, these are the major concerns. Apart from that, university. And university, of course, where Videsh consults we are suggesting, these are all top-rated universities.
Right.
So consulate को क्या ना, उनको call करने का भी कि क्यों ये बंदे को मैं unnecessary तकलीफ करूँ, because बंदे का बस सारे तो मौजूद है। So they're giving the visas like 100%.
Got it.
And whereas coming to the Italy, यहाँ पे क्या ना actually because the government funded universities, so sometimes the visa officer can have a different point of view. So for this reason we have to make sure the documentation is so perfect that if you have right documentation at the Italian consulate, I see even there is very good success rate for the consulate point.
Got it.
तो इसके लिए क्या है ना, we at विदेश consuls we always guide the student because इसका कार्रवाई ऐसा नहीं है कि आज आ गया अगले महीने में भेजा दिया. It's not something like UK.
Right.
तो यहाँ पे क्या है ना, like थोड़ा time processing. So usually we have once a year intake, which is every September.
Right.
So for the next coming 2026 September, now already applications are open.
अच्छा,
तो अभी कोई भी स्टूडेंट हमें अप्रोच करेंगे
नेक्स्ट सितंबर
नेक्स्ट सितंबर हो गया एप्लीकेशन।
वो कब तक रहता है एप्लीकेशन?
एप्लीकेशन ओपन टिल मई एंडिंग।
अच्छा, नेक्स्ट
मई एंडिंग तक एप्लीकेशन ओपन, वी हैव गुड एनफ टाइम।
बट ऐसा कुछ होता है कि कुछ यूनिवर्सिटीज की डेडलाइन अभी होती है?
यस, देयर आर ऑफ कोर्स सर्टेन यूनिवर्सिटीज वेयर दे हैव द डेडलाइन स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम जनवरी ऑनवर्ड्स। किसी का जनवरी है, किसी का मार्च से, वैसे कुछ यूनिवर्सिटीज। सो नेचुरली वी आर एक्चुअली हैविंग अ डायरेक्ट टाई अप विद यूनिवर्सिटीज, वी कैन स्टिल फाइंड वन गुड यूनिवर्सिटी एंड वन गुड एडमिशन फॉर देम एट फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट। बट द ओनली थिंग इज एक्चुअली लाइक ये जो फंडिंग का जो स्कीम है, जैसे थैंक्स टू योर कोलैबोरेशन टू, व्हिच हेल्प्स मी हेल्प माय स्टूडेंट्स इन टर्न थ्रू ज्ञानधन, की एक्चुअली क्या है ना, जो लोन्स, दिस इज आल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, द लोन हैज टू बी डिसबर्स्ड।
राइट।
जैसे इन अदर केसेस क्या है ना, लोन डिसबर्स नहीं भी हुआ, लोन सैंक्शन लेटर चलेगा, लेकिन इटली के अंदर वैसा नहीं है। द लोन हैज टू बी डिसबर्स्ड एंड इट शुड बी विजिबल इन द अकाउंट अलोंग विद दैट पेरेंट्स फंडिंग प्रूफ, ये पूरा मसला दिए तो हो जाता है।
ठीक है। तो वी आल्सो एट द अर्लियर स्पोक अबाउट साइप्रस।
या
मुझे इस कंट्री के बारे में कुछ नहीं पता। राइट। द थिंग इज कि हैव नॉट सीन मेनी स्टूडेंट्स गोइंग देयर। हमें इतनी लोन एप्लीकेशंस भी नहीं आई है साइप्रस के लिए, या आती भी है तो हमने इनफैक्ट फॉर द लॉन्गेस्ट पीरियड ऑफ टाइम हमारे लोन एप्लीकेशन के ड्रॉप डाउन में कंट्री नहीं थी। इनिशियली वी हैड 7-8 countries, नाउ वी हैव नाउ ओपनड इट टू 28-29 countries. साइप्रस क्या है? What is what education
I'll take you to Cyprus.
Government
I'll take you to Cyprus virtually now.
Yeah.
See, point is, actually Cyprus is actually gem in Europe, which not many people know about.
Okay.
So I would
German
say
Europe.
gem in Europe.
Okay, gem in Europe. Oh.
Seriously, like it is one of the most beautiful islands in the world.
Wow.
आप एक बार आपका मोबाइल देख के सर्च करो Cyprus, see the beautiful beaches,
right,
the very sunny weather. Like this country has 320 days sunny days in that country. और यूरोप के अंदर है।
Right.
So naturally क्या ना, यूरोप के लिए जैसे हमारा इंडिया का गोवा है, Cyprus is something like that for them.
Got it.
So मैं भी किसी को बोलता हूँ कि actually I'm next time heading to Cyprus with one of my professors. They always think that actually I'm going on holiday. यार मैं
Okay.
काम करने के लिए जा रहा हूँ, but they don't believe that.
Okay.
So that is such a beautiful heaven even for Europeans,
Okay,
especially
got it.
Europeans. तो ये मुल्क ऐसा है कि actually this is something I would say compare with Dubai.
Okay.
जैसे दुबई पहले था कि actually you know that it was all sand and deserts.
Mhm.
And now दुबई बोले तो आपका ख्याल ये है कि actually you're seeing, imagining Burj
Right.
Khalifa and all.
Yeah, artificial.
So the same thing happening Cyprus के अंदर भी. Because Cyprus is offering a PR for internationals under just 300,000 euros, which is like 3 crore. कोई भी invest करने के लिए तैयार है, उनको PR मिल रहा है.
Okay.
So उनको यूरोपियन पासपोर्ट मिलेगा.
3,000,
Subsequently.
30,000,
3,000.
3,000.
Sorry, 300,000.
300,000.
300,000, 3 करोड़.
3 crore.
3 करोड़ के इन्वेस्टमेंट के ऊपर. सो मिडिल ईस्ट से एंड मेनी कंट्रीज से, जैसे अभी दुबई में भी ऐसे लोग ऐसे ही आए थे.
The
Because-
golden visa.
Yes, the
Yeah.
local Dubai Emirati are only 4.5% and 95% are people like work
Right.
के ऊपर या PR के ऊपर वैसे कुछ आए हैं.
Hmm.
Same thing is happening in Cyprus के अंदर. अभी Cyprus is actually rapidly growing in a very faster pace, keeping the inflation under control.
Hmm.
तो इनका इन्फ्लेशन रेट भी देखेंगे तो एक्चुअली हमारे इंडिया का एवरेज, हमारा इन्फ्लेशन जो है पहले 4 था,
Yeah.
अभी उससे पहले 6 था बिकॉज ऑफ 22 23
Yeah.
एंड नाउ इट्स अंडर 4. द
Right.
सेम थिंग एक्चुअली आप साइप्रस के अंदर देखेंगे, इट इज 0.3.
Okay.
0.3 inflation, which is very stable country.
Yeah.
Because they're getting a lot of investments and all,
Hmm.
so they are giving that support. और दूसरी
Got it.
चीज ये है, Cyprus offers a PR within 7 years. And most importantly, यहाँ का लैंग्वेज जो है वो ग्रीक हालांकि ऑफिशियल है, बट एवरी डॉक्यूमेंट एंड ऑफिशियल लैंग्वेज इज इंग्लिश ऑल्सो.
Oh, okay.
70% of people in Cyprus speak English
Okay. So
because
it's a
of their
speaking country.
country ही बोल सकते हैं हम.
Okay.
So the innate nature वहाँ पे ऐसा है कि actually the currency is euro, and then local population, because वहाँ पे टूरिस्ट ज़्यादा आते हैं तो इंग्लिश इज वाइडली यूज्ड. सो बच्चे हमारा जो इंडियंस वहाँ पे जा रहे हैं, हालांकि सी आई वुड सी दिस वे दैट वी स्पोक अबाउट जर्मनी एंड इटली, और वहाँ पे क्या है, आई टोल्ड अबाउट द एंट्री रिक्वायरमेंट्स आर बिट हाई,
Right.
बट वेयर एज साइप्रस के अंदर क्या है ना, वी हैव दैट लेवरेज कि एंट्री रिक्वायरमेंट्स थोड़ा ऊपर
है.
नीचे भी हो,
ठीक है.
स्टिल वी कैन get into it.
Right.
So the cutoff what we require is only 50%.
Okay.
So
Got it.
50% in 12th, and आपको बीच में 4 साल 5 साल का गैप है,
तो भी हो जाएगा.
still you can go for bachelor's in Cyprus.
Got it.
And आपको मास्टर्स के लिए जाना है, और आपको मैं खुले चीज बोलता हूँ कि आप इंडिया में बहुत मुश्किल से आप काम कर रहे हो, स्टिल यू आर नॉट हैप्पी विद दैट, देन साइप्रस इज अ प्लेस. बिकॉज साइप्रस में क्या है, आपको even at the age of 40 you still get a visa for masters.
Okay. Got it.
And वहाँ पे क्या है, actually universities what we are working with are especially like University of Central Lancashire, which is UK based university, and they have their own campus in Cyprus.
Okay.
तो वहाँ से UK डिग्री, ड्यूअल डिग्री उनको मिलता है.
Got it.
और दूसरी चीज़ यह है कि यहाँ का एंट्री रिक्वायरमेंट जो इंग्लिश हालांकि चाहिए, IELTS which is only 5.0.
5.0. Okay. That's
So automatically जिसको जर्मनी के अंदर क्वालिफाई नहीं करेंगे, they can go for this.
got it.
And the most attractive point is in the next 6 months or next 1 year probably, this country is going to be Shenzhen.
Oh, okay. Then that opens the
That
entire
opens the
Europe for
gates
the
for the
world.
29 more
Yeah.
countries.
Right.
So at this point of time, when we are speaking, it is not Shenzhen, but it is only Cyprus government which halted the process of joining the PR, like
Got
Shenzhen, because उसका जो northern Cyprus जो है, they want to take over that also. And now of late they realized, चलो भाई जो जैसे border conflicts,
Yeah.
so even they satisfied that actually चलो अभी जो हमारा बचा है हमारा है. And this country is actually now 97% Christian population, and then they decided to go ahead with the Cyprus being a Schengen country. So the procedures already started, and probably next 6 months or 1 year. So at this point of time for this January intake, whoever is going there, they can go on a Cyprus immigration rules, which is actually आपको भले gap हो, आपको भले IELTS कम हो, still you can enter that country.
Got it.
And the moment this country becomes Shenzhen, because आपका कोर्स कैसे भी 2 साल 3 साल तो रहेगा बैचलर्स या मास्टर्स करने के लिए,
Right.
उसके अंदर ये कंट्री कैसे भी शेंजन बन जाएगा, तो योर वीजा इज ऑटोमेटिकली शेंजन.
Right. But what is the job opportunities there? Like, what is the
I would
economy?
see the economy is mostly dependent on,
Tourist?
first thing is tourism,
Right.
and the second thing is agriculture. And now slowly, जैसे दुबई में अभी if you compare
Yeah.
now, पहले देखे तो actually IT नहीं था या कुछ भी नहीं था,
right.
and now
Others
you
are
have so
developing.
many things.
Right.
Simultaneously, Cyprus is also working on it.
So,
And I would see next 2-3 years actually we have great number of IT companies coming up there, electronic companies coming up there. So this is something what the Cyprus government is already started working
so
on.
tourist management type के courses वहाँ पे
Absolutely,
अच्छे-
master in tourism management or
Right.
bachelor's in tourism, that
Got it.
actually Greenway, and then again actually like they can go with management, especially MBA programs
Right.
or IT programs at this point of time,
Right.
because we have a center called Limassol bolke ek area hai, which is actually Bombay of India. Limassol is so beautiful and also like well developed city.
Got it.
So वहाँ पे क्या है ना actually IT jobs भी बहुत अच्छे हैं.
Nice.
Yeah.
Got it. ठीक है. Now I understand Cyprus as well.
So Cyprus is something which actually like I suggest for those people who wants to have actually like a long duration of time, and also visa success rate 100% होनी चाहिए at only IELTS 5.0 और PT उसके equivalent. So जिसका actually entry मुश्किल है. और जैसे हम हमारा जर्मनी में देखेंगे, इटली में देखेंगे, if you have gap of more than 5-6 years, they sometimes the visa officer can find it negative, but not exactly with the case with Germany. Germany masters के लिए even you have a gap of 10 years they still accept it.
Got it.
But whereas for Italy actually it's not so welcoming.
Got it.
And for bachelors, if you're looking at any of these countries, after 2 or 3 years gap, these countries would say चल भाई रहने दे तो इंडिया में कर ले.
Got it.
So whereas Cyprus is something which is still welcoming, even though you have a education gap and also you want to study in best universities of Europe, then this is the place.
Got it. I have so many more questions, but I think it's already been almost an hour now.
Okay.
We'll do another podcast. I think we'll have to do actually, because I have so many questions about Malta and many other countries as well.
Okay.
But very, you know, I'm very surprised. Many new facts I got to know today. Even after I've been around for almost 10 years in this industry, I have not given Europe the attention that it should have been given. Is what I felt after this specific conversation. So I'll correct that. I'll understand more. I'll also see from the education financing point of view what we can do, especially for the loans point of view for Europe, especially for Cyprus, Italy, and Germany. What I understood is that Europe you can opt for. It needs planning. It's not like UK. You go 2 months when you get, there are multiple intakes.
Yeah.
It's like there is one intake. Applications are open for 5-6 months, and then you have to prepare. And different countries have different requirements in terms of IELTS and otherwise. And then the fact that you mentioned that 90% of your students are settled,
Yes.
that itself talk a lot about what can happen when you go to Europe. And the last thing about this entire thing is the other countries, UK, US, Canada, Australia, all of are as of today becoming, I would not say anti-immigrant, but they are facing immigration-related problems, especially those who have illegally entered those countries.
Right.
And as of today, Europe has not reached at least to that level.
Right.
Still, students can look at Europe as a place to go and build a life at least in the next 5-7 years there.
Yeah. So what you rightly said is actually in these countries जो अभी हम आज के दिन पे कोई भी YouTube डाल देते हैं तो बंदे इंडिया में बैठे बैठे कुछ भी बोल दे रहे हैं. But
Right.
practically what you exactly told is these all rights are related to asylum seekers.
Right.
Because those who entered in those countries illegally, उनकी तरफ से उनको प्रॉब्लम है. Because
Right.
UK में क्या हो रहा है, ये asylums को वो लोग होटल में रख रहे हैं.
Hmm.
And only the hotel bill is costing them £1 billion.
Hmm.
£1
Right.
billion कम नहीं है. And only for hotel expenses for those people who don't even have a paper to enter their country.
Yeah.
So जैसे हमारे स्टूडेंट जो जा रहे हैं, these all are actually like something which are welcoming in those countries even till today.
Right.
कि ऐसा नहीं कि एक्चुअली आप आके एक डॉक्टर जाके कोई हॉस्पिटल में वहाँ पे काम कर रहा है या कोई इंजीनियर जाके कोई माइक्रोसॉफ्ट में काम कर रहे हैं, अमेजोन में काम कर रहे हैं, दे आर नॉट अगेंस्ट टू देम.
Yeah, obviously.
सो यहाँ पे सिनेरियो ऐसा है कि एक्चुअली जो भी इलीगल इमिग्रेंट्स के बारे में ये हो रहा है, बट वो लोग क्या है एक्चुअली इसको जनरलाइज कर दे रहे हैं कि कंट्री ऑस्ट्रेलिया में क्या है इंडियंस को धकेल रहे हैं.
Right.
It's not the case
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Because my cousins, they stay in Sydney, Melbourne,
Yeah.
and they're doing very well. Even today, yesterday I spoke to them and they said, no, it's all bullshit what actually you're listening in the media.
Right.
So it's all about actually you have right skill set,
Right.
and ultimately when you go there, the student should be genuine.
Right.
So the perception आपको यही रहना चाहिए कि मैं जाके मैं कुछ प्रोफेशनल जॉब के, and once you land in such professional arena, then the world is yours. दूसरी चीज ये है कि मैं आपको भी एक as it is actually now the time is about to run out.
Yeah.
So I will only request you one thing कि आप यूरोप के लिए कोई भी लोन के लिए आए, आप बेफिक्र होके दे दीजिए.
Right.
Because they are going to repay you. The ROI is very safe. मैं इतने सालों से मेरे एक्सपीरियंस से बोलता हूँ, मैं किसी को भी भेजा है ना, वो फाइनेंशियली स्टेबल रहा,
अच्छा.
तो उनका मास्टर्स भी हो जाता तो पीआर आ गया, जिसका मास्टर्स कंप्लीट नहीं कर सके, बिकॉज एज आई टेलिंग
हाँ,
कि ये जो पब्लिक यूनिवर्सिटीज में एजुकेशन इज नॉट सच इजी, ऐसा नहीं है कि आप कॉपी पेस्ट करके पास नहीं हो सकते,
right,
तो आपको हालांकि नॉलेज होनी चाहिए. सो इफ यू हैव दैट यू गेट इनटू प्रोफेशनल जॉब्स,
Hmm.
नो मैटर यू प्रोफेशनल जॉब करो या कुछ भी करो,
Mhm.
सेटलमेंट तो है,
Got it.
सो यू कैन गो अहेड.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Sainath. I think it was wonderful. And I'm sure students and parents who have watched this conversation, they will learn a lot.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, Aman. Thank you very much.